Hey San Marino, my name is Gianni Chimera, and welcome back to another episode, and my last episode of the Titan News. Yes, you heard that right. This is unfortunately my last time being an anchor. I am so honored to have introduced the episodes throughout these years. But for the last time, let's go to the announcements before the interview start. For those taking AP exams, check your email for the schedules since all the exams start on Monday and will run through the 15th. Next week is Staff Appreciation Week. And finally, for those who are interested in cheer, next week will be the cheer clinics. That's it for this week's announcements. Now let's get into the interviews. Jessica is first up covering boys volleyball. Let's go off to her.
Okay. Thanks, Gianni. My name is Jessica, and I'm here with.
Zachary.
Congratulations on winning your first round of the Rio Hondo League championships. What was the biggest factor that you think helped your team win?
First off, thank you. And I think something that we really focused on this week coming into practice to prepare for our game was really just facilitating our back row options and like setting multiple players so that our offense was spread out. And I think we did a good job executing that game plan, and so we were able to succeed yesterday.
What role did team chemistry play in winning the match?
A lot. I think we have two main seniors on our team who start, and they do a lot for us. They keep us steady, and they've played obviously a lot of volleyball, so they do a good job of just keeping us consistent, not letting us get too high, not letting us get too low.
How do you handle pressure for such important league games?
I think it's always really good to just take a deep breath. If like you feel any more pressure in one moment than the next, but it's also good to just to remember that 1 point is 1 point, and it doesn't have to affect the next play.
What's a memorable memory this season?
For me, I think I really enjoyed, honestly, just like hanging out after school. Our practices are pretty fun. Sometimes our coach doesn't even show up, but he's the mayor, so we really just joke that he's off saving the city. So our practice, we just mess around sometimes, but yeah.
And last of all, is there a message you want to say to a student or a fan who support you all this season?
Yeah, I think Coach Tony, Mayor San Marino, thank you for always having our backs and just, giving us so much passion, attention, love, and support. And then also for the families of the parents of the players, you guys do so much for us, so thank you for giving us the opportunity to just go out and have fun.
Thank you so much, Zachary. Back to you, Gianni.
Next up is Claire covering Dancetra. Off to her.
Hi, I'm Claire Lee, and I'm a reporter here at Titan News, and I'm here with
Reed.
who is from the dance department. So, Reed, what days did Dancetra take place?
April 23rd to 25th.
And how did you guys run rehearsals for Dancetra?
So every day, like before Dancetra, we were running classes. During our classes, we were running rehearsals, and there were also open calls where people run rehearsals at separate times, such as after school. I didn't do any open calls, which I regret, but open calls were happening. Those were also here.
Got it. And what was the genre of the dance?
I performed in 3 different pieces. One of them was more disco-like, another one was a musical type of piece. My favorite was DJ Got Us Feeling Broken by Usher because it was just really high energy and fun. It was a different type of dance that I was happy to do.
Thank you so much, Reed, and back to you, Gianni.
Finally, is Kaitlyn interviewing Señora Monroy on her win in Dancing with the Teachers. Let's go off to her.
Thanks, Gianni. Welcome back to Titan News. My name is Kaitlyn, and today I have the honor of being here with
Señora Monroy.
So, Señora Monroy, can you tell us a little bit about what went into the planning for Dancetra, as you were a part of that?
It's so well organized. I didn't realize everything is set to motion, just like clockwork from weeks beforehand. Miss Shen wants to know what teachers. She wants us to make sure that we know what dates that we're going to need to be here and dedicating to practice. She wanted to know in advance what songs. She needed to submit all the songs, or Ava needed to submit all the songs to Miss Shen. And so maybe 3 weeks beforehand we were already talking about, and then we hoped to practice the 2 weeks before the show, and it ended up being a week and a half before the show we started.
So, can you give us a little bit of insight on what went on into the planning, the music and your dance?
Oh my gosh, well, Ava is so amazingly talented. So she came with ideas and was like, we want to do something Latin, but we want to do something kind of modern and fun also. And so she actually chose the 3 songs that we did, and she did all the editing, put them together. Of course, she did the choreography, but she was also really good about like, what do you want to do? And are there any cool moves that like you want to add? So she was really great in that way.
What did you like the most about your dance? We all saw it. It was absolutely incredible. What was your favorite part about it?
I really liked that it had some Latin flavor. Like, 'cause I thought that was really cool. We had so much fun with it. That red skirt, I don't think its show would have been the same without the skirt. And again, that was Ava's idea. So I think just the fact that there was some Latin music in there, and that made it really fun.
And this being your first year doing Dancetra and dancing with the teachers, what advice would you say you would give to other teachers or even students who are in the event?
I think just jump in the water. I think so many people are nervous and scared about like, oh, it's going to be embarrassing, it's going to be really hard. But really, there wasn't a whole lot of like time commitment. I mean, we did our practices during lunch, during homeroom. I never had to stay late or anything like that, so it's really easy. And it might seem scary at first, but I think the day of and afterwards, it was totally worth it. I think you need to do it at least once.
And again, you did an incredible job. You and Ava did an absolutely great job. And I guess last but not least, do you have anything else you'd like to say to people watching?
People who are involved already know this, but I feel like even the people who go to the show and people who maybe weren't able to make it to the show, I think they need to know how much time and effort everybody puts into this. Like, it's not even just the dancers who are amazing, but the lighting and the props and everything that goes on backstage. And then, Miss Shen is amazing. I don't know how she handles and juggles all of this stuff. And so, when these people are having to stay so late to practice and the costumes and the makeup, and then they come back and they have to do homework and take tests. And now that I've seen the behind the scenes, I think teachers really need to take all that into account and be maybe just a little bit more understanding of those students when they're back, because it's physically draining, and they do such an amazing job.
Yeah, I can imagine like all the work that gets put into it. Would you ever consider maybe doing it another year?
I think I would. I had so much fun with Ava. I think now definitely I would.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Again, congratulations. Thank you so much for watching Titan News. Back to you, Gianni.
Thank you, Kaitlyn. And thank you guys very, very much to everyone for watching Titan News throughout all the years. For more news, interviews, and announcements, please come back next week to support our new anchor, Dario. And as always, stay classy, San Marino.